Hi, Julie here. Just thought I'd shoot a quick video to say how do you deal with OCD in children, because lots of people message me because they know I've had experience of my own dealing with OCD in my own child, asking me for advice. So one of the biggest tips I can give that work for us is to actually write a list. Agree a list with your child. I mean, with me, I took my daughter out for a coffee because she loves a coffee, and she also loves drawing, so she bought a big huge card. And on there, she wrote everything she wanted to tackle within all her therapy. Now, you can either start with everything you want to tackle, so you've got it all in the list ready, or you can just start with one thing. And then agree then how you're going to tackle that one item. For example, let's just say contamination OCD. Obviously the exposure therapy of OCD is what's the most difficult, and it's more difficult to get a child involved to begin with. So what I suggest is to write down what area you're going to tackle. For example, if they are using hand sanitizer a lot, just come up with a plan that they're going to go, as soon as they get the obsessive thought, that they're going to try and last 10 seconds before they actually reach out for the hand sanitizer. Now 10 seconds doesn't sound a lot, but it is a lot for a child with OCD. So you might achieve it, you might not, but the goal is to build up to that. So what I suggest is to write on there how you're going to achieve it. For example, let's just say right, by a week's time, I want you to go 10 seconds from the time you get the obsessive thought before you could actually go ahead with a compulsion. So the thing to do would be maybe to break it down each day and just do 1 second day 1, day 2, 2 seconds, day 3, 3 seconds, and so on until you reach the full week. And then by the full week, hopefully, they will have got used to feeling uncomfortable with exposure therapy, and they will then be able to last up to 10 seconds. The next week then, you come up with another plan and a different list, and again, you build up in steps, and then maybe it'll be to 20 seconds, and so on, and you just keep increasing the time every week till in the end then, you will have got a lot longer in between the obsessions and the compulsions, but more importantly, they will have got used to that feeling of feeling really uncomfortable while they're doing exposure therapy. Another big tip to do as well is with each step, agree a reward. So for example, if they do day 1, where they do 2 seconds without reaching for the hand sanitizer, agree a reward. It doesn't have to be something financial, it could be something like playing a game, it could be going for a walk, it could be going for a ride in the car. And build up a little reward system, but by the week then, if they actually hit the target of 10 seconds, agree a bigger reward. Say they'll pop for a McDonald's, or for a treat, or for a pizza, or they'll go for a movie, just something that they will have enough incentive to get on board with this uncomfortable exposure therapy. So I hope that's helped with dealing with a child OCD. It's not an easy thing to deal with, I know from experience, and it's painfully slow. But all I can say is if you actually keep consistent and you just keep united on your front of tackling the OCD, you can get there in the end. So as I say, start with making a list, do a plan for a week's time, break that plan up into tiny little bite-sized things that they can do each day, agree a small reward for each day, and agree a bigger reward then if they achieve the target by the end of the week. Hope that's helped, and please pop something in the comment if you found it helpful, or whether you find a different way more successful. I look forward to reading your comments. I also write books now for children 5 to 8 to help parents and teachers and children to speak up to intrusive thoughts, and to actually replace the intrusive thoughts with distraction thoughts instead. I've also got some free resources on my website, which is the Mind Monsters. So I'll put a link to my website. It's www.themindmonsters.co.uk, and I say there's lots of free tips on there you can download, as well as if you want to check out my books for 5 to 8 year olds. Thanks for watching my video. See you on the next one.